hello once more, and welcome. Welcome to the wild and wacky world of Final Fantasy XVI. I promise I am not diseased. We are okay. But now we must load. So welcome to our excuse me, our island home. I don't actually remember exactly what the fuck we were doing, but we're gonna find out, because we're gonna go... Nothing to do here? Yeah, we're gonna go talk to Otto. I believe we had just gotten back from... Cosnus. Hey there, Otto.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Oh, now there's a quest. Who wants what? Koji Fox, I love you. Why do you do this? Ding, ding. Let me check my audio levels here. Maybe turn the game down just a little bit. Oh, do let me know if everything sounds okay.
Welcome back, Sid.
I never left, buddy! Hi, Obelisk, what do you need?
Damn blighted bilge.
Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obelisk. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Just couldn't help himself. Had to name it that. It was essential. Hey there, fellas.
Felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
God damn you. Whoopsie. I had to dodge at the wrong time. So, I think I've mentioned this before, but I love the fact that after the 5-year time skip, the things Clive says in battle...
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
The things he says in battle change. Like, when he hits someone before, he would say, stay down! But now it's, stay down! Ruh! So fucking angry! Ah! Okay. Even though, like, the way he talks hasn't really changed otherwise, it's specifically those lines. And it's great, and it's funny every time. Oh, down the lift we go. Go down a lift, does that make it not a lift anymore?
Finish with that log, Saxon.
Should call it a drop. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Alright, buddy, here's your shit.
Did you find me some wax?
Here's your fucking
Find
wax.
is one way of putting it.
Oh, Clive. I love you, Clive.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Well, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Are you spelling Chocobo's
Argo.
asses?
So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Ray. We have successfully completed Caulk and Ball. We did it. We are heroes. Oh yeah, also there's our new circle of abilities. Did I get? Yeah, I already got it. Okay. Oh, yeah, fucking I was gonna... Let's see, so it was a badge of might? Yeah, badge of might 1. Alright. Now! I like being able to turn it like that. Anyway, off to Martha's Rest. Again. Huh.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you physical.
Hi there, buddy.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Oh boy! That doesn't sound ominous at all. Anyway, here I come to save the day.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Let's see. Am I prepared?
What are you after?
Damn, buddy. You ain't gotta be like that. Yep, we're
How
good.
old is it?
Oi, look sharp!
Hey? What?
If those horses touch.
Look. Up ahead.
Martha!
Martha. Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something. Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields.
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then... they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Time to beat some
Black
ass.
shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far. Even for the Empire.
I have no quarrel with you shit-ass bees. Go away. You are nothing to me now, for I am big and strong.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
Oh boy.
No.
God damn, some of these guys got dusted.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Buddy, get up and fight back.
It's over.
What kind of fucking shield are ya?
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Hooray, we did it? Question mark?
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
My Clive sense is telling me he's over here. Oh.
Found her.
The abbot.
Well, fuck.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The Cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
Well, fuck.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Just, goddamn, just a whole bag full of pulped people. Let's just make sure, yep, we're going the correct direction. Oh, hey, buddy. You don't belong here. And now it's time for our first notorious mark.
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Thank you, Clive. Get out of it. Ow, fucker.
We could win!
Not teleporting, you fuck! Hooray!
You didn't see that coming.
Oh my god, Clive, why? Okay, look, I can't be too mad at you. You've earned the right to make as many goofy fucking puns as you want.
That must be the bridge.
You've had a hard life and you deserve it. Anyway, now time to do some sad shit.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
We'll go ahead and take a shortcut. Yeehaw.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison might still be nearby.
Hey there, Martha.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
I don't like the way you worded it, Martha. It makes me kind of question what you want them for. But you know, you're good people, sure. And hey, speaking of good people, time for a side quest. Hey, this is an important side quest.
Try not to move. You'll only make it worse.
Hi, Neil.
I know. It's Martha who needs your attention, not me.
Oi!
Yes, sir?
You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
Hell yeah.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Time to go save some birdies. I love chocobos. I love chocobos so much.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Hey. We're on the trail.
I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Oh boy, my drivers are ready to update. I will certainly go and do that in the middle of my stream. I'm sure that won't cause problems at all.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Hey there, fuckers.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh? And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
You will not lay a finger on the giant chicken! Oopsie. Okay, that one was absolutely... I saw it coming and still didn't dodge. I'm not paying enough attention. Ah, fuck, okay. Oh, I see you, big boy. Come on, fucker. Alright, buddy. Ah, too soon! What am I doing? Ah, fuck. Okay. That's better. I got crazy. God damn it! Fucking dog knocked me off. far away. Shit. That was deeply embarrassing. But anyway. Hell yeah. Save some fucking chocobos. And oh hey.
Safe now.
Look who it is.
White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived.
Hell yeah.
And you found yourself a flock.
I love the little wiggle they do.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, well, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mound. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Nope.
Well,
Absolutely not.
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon.
Wiggle.
Told you.
Wiggle, wiggle.
And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Hell yeah. It's even got a little eye patch.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old White Hart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry. We'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, White Hart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now.
Wiggle.
You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh?
Definitely
That'll be
wasn't
the
me.
excitement getting to
Wasn't
me.
this-
Silly sod that I am.
big muscle-bound hunk of a man. See, because I've got
on my way.
I've got this
Good
scar
luck to the both of you.
where the bearer mark is. You know. So definitely couldn't have been me.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. But yay, now we got our other best friend back. Quah. And now we've got a mount. Chocobos are very long-lived. So yes, now we have our noble steed! The stallion! I am the stallion, man.
Where's Gav?
I hear there's trouble.
Is there now? Hey, Gav.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
Hell yeah, saddle up!
Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps.
It's okay, Gab.
There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
Yes.
My uncle's name
Yes,
gave
Gav.
him a start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune.
I know you're drunk, Gab, but
Along with a
keep
handsome
up.
fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
I love you, Gav. Moogle!
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Hey, Garen, how you doing?
And what can I do for you?
Give me some potions.
One purse weighing you down. It'd better all be here.
Hey, they're goots.
Those men didn't hurt Martha, did they?
Just a little bit.
Right to touch him.
No. You go first.
It's fine. You can pet Torgal. Torgal loves people. Everybody pet Torgal.
Life.
Hey, buddy.
Sangforian, dear.
Hey.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
No, we're not equipping it. But we are going to equip 11 bolts.
No scratches, right? That it? Fine.
And hey, what do we got down here? But another fucking side quest. Hey there, guys. How's it hanging? How's the plants going?
Won't be long now, Martel. You'll try your apples soon enough. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Apples. Let's go deliver some apples. I wouldn't mind some apples right about now.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still. It would explain Blackthorn's foul mood. All that pounding must be splitting his skull.
Look, Blackthorn's just like that. Sure, I'll take this bread, why not?
And you say Sid built this place?
Well, one can't really build what's been lying around for several thousand years. But it was his idea we claim it for our own.
Perhaps they're old enough for the sins of Zemeckis.
One day we will be allowed down there. Hopeless romantic, huh?
There was a time I only had eyes for Otto. But then I saw the light, and his name is Cole. That way he looks at you like a frightened fawn who's lost his mother. Oh, if only I could shoot an arrow through his heart.
Ma'am? Ma'am, do you do anything else around here beyond just lusting after men? Is that your job? Is that what we brought you on for? Hey there, Desiree.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Sure.
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Your merry band of outlaws and its dashing deeds of daring do are all the talk amongst the ladies of the court. We have gathered together several items of worth that you might continue your gallantry. Thank you, heart-struck dowager.
All yours.
For giving me 15 bits. Oh no, I've got the 15 bits, and I give that for ability points. Okay, anyway, yeah. Our order is one built on pride, but that does not mean we are too proud to give thanks where thanks is due. We may have failed Martha once, but never again. The Blood Axes.
You earned this.
And they gave me a chunk of space
Best
rock.
of luck out there, Sid.
Pretty sick. Anyway. Moogle. I don't know if I could read fast enough for this.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board. It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know? Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Moogle. Let's ask about Nectar's adventures.
I don't think so.
Thank you, Nectar. You sillies billies.
Arthur's all right.
Yep. Others weren't so lucky, though.
Hey there, fella. Like some apples?
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid. Them old apples were enough to curdle your guts. But these beauties are as sweet as you like.
I'll have to pay the boys down in the backyard a visit to tell them thanks.
I like that nobody remembers the other guy that worked on the plants.
That room's as ragged as goat's locks.
Oh, the other guy's up there. They don't remember that other dude. They remember Martel, though. Probably because Martel sucked a lot less. Hey, buddy.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Taste of my apples.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
I hear there's trouble out there.
Gasp.
Think it's all right to touch him?
This amateur Twitcher. He's a Twitch streamer. Oh fuck. He's gonna take my job. This kid is very, very excited about this chicken.
Chocobo, chocobo, why can't you fly? What good are your wings if you can't reach the sky? Flap harder, says bluebird, flap harder, says crow. Flap harder or into the oven you go!
I see. Are the little chickens also chocobos? Don't be mean to chocobos.
Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Hell yeah. Now we got ourselves a basket of apples. A basket of slightly stunted, somewhat sweet apples grown from the blighted earth thanks to the dedication and perseverance of one woman, Martel. May she rest in peace. Okay. Now, should I go do hunt lord shit? I suppose I will head off on the road to Hawk's Cry Cliff. From these heathered highlands, one might catch a glimpse of Rosalith Castle, and everything else in between. Oh.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
Dorgal. What'd you find, Dorgal?
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Oh shit, Vampire the Masquerade, what?
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Oh yeah, we're taking the straight path. Fuck following the road. That's pushy shit. That's that's some real pushy shit.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Thought they were loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
Excuse me, young man.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
I could do it. I could fuck them all up. Excuse me, sir.
You seen them, didn't you?
You don't look much like a youth.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know.
How'd you get it?
But we need to find out.
I got this scar by asking too many questions, buddy. Excuse me, sir.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
Jesus, guy.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another Eastpool.
Then we shall be on our way.
Oh, chalk up another reason for why Mom must die.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
It's fine, Jill. Don't worry about it. Oh.
Ever since the auditory, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
Who do you think is waking them? The mother crystals collapse.
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
ya. Let's see what's over this way. Plants. Hey there, fellas!
More of my mother's men.
Good job, Jill. Ay, 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 ay. You can fuck off, buddy. Hey. Treasure chest. Got one of them there Gobobulin coins. Hey, fellas.
Too slow.
Oh, I'm coming for you next, buddy. Don't worry. Hooray. I'm a big boy now. Oh. They have successfully trapped... Whatever will I do?
Blood, Clive.
Yeah, there's a lot of it.
And still wet.
Did they kill a chocobo?
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
Yeah, I ain't fucking scared of you.
Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Oh, you! No. The fucking... I really wish there was a better way to do lock-on switching than fucking R3. Just you now, buddy. Home run.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
That don't sound good. But first, collect items. Where'd that other one go? Where'd it go? There's one over here. Alright, whatever. I guess it just disappeared. Sure. Why not? Oh.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
Oh boy!
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Jesus H. Christ. Just... Man, fuck Annabella.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Didn't happen to come by way of Old Hill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
Hi, Neil. Thank you, Neil.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hush, no. You didn't hear nothing.
Jesus Christ.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
Where might it go?
This place sure does fucking suck.
But this is their home.
That don't mean shit. That don't mean shit because Annabelle sucks. Why do you scuttle? Why do you flee from me? You will not escape. Time for crab.
Very well.
Stay down.
Ah, fuck. Fine, I'll mow the lawn too. Cool. Anyway, back to it.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Oh fuck, the Lazarus pits? If there's anything she doesn't need access to, it's that.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! Our children are starving! Have mercy. Voice-rinsed dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep.
Better out there than in here!
Oh, get enough for
Fuck off! Hang it, chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, away with you, filth!
Back to your stalls.
Cut you down!
Hell yeah! Riot! Riot!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
They can't fight all of you! Damn it.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. the Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. And the entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
I wasn't expecting a Blacklight Burns reference. I like Blacklight Burns. Westmoreland's great when he's not tethered to Limp Bizkit.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
And what do you know? There's bandits. Of course there's bandits.
Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
See, now notice how it says bested. Didn't say slain.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that.
Hey!
And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
Yeah, notice this is the one time that he just happens to not immediately kill the bandits.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son?
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves Shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
Hell yeah,
It's
bro.
yours.
So Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
This here box.
We'll show them the fire
At least you're not dead.
in the flag.
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord.
Okay, we're all good on that. Hey.
Will that be all? Our thanks, my lord. May it serve the cause well.
Let's go sell some things.
Our thanks, my lord. May it serve the cause well.
Oh, I should have sold the goblin coins as well, but I don't want to go back into the menu, because I don't care. We're gonna go fighting with our boy.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge, and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Maybe put on some proper shoulder protection. You've got a lot of important arteries running through there.
Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace.
Revenge.
Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
But before we go do that, I'm going to take a momentary break here. Let me get... I'll be right back. Okay, and now we return. And now it's time to beat some ass. Let's go! We ride, Sir Wade!
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
Yes, sir, it sure does.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Y'all might want to turn around.
Look at me sideways. How was the Black Shields?
Come along now. We'll find another bridge.
But I'm so hungry, Dad.
Bastards are lucky I didn't have my axe.
Oh no, buddy. You probably would have died.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Damn straight.
What is it now? I told you! We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame. Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields?
Yes.
Then come!
Yes, I very much could.
Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Whee! Nice try, Wade.
Bloody hell! Reinforcement from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight that battle for. Slow.
I dodged and I wasn't even looking at it. Oops, too soon.
More dragons.
The Imperials aren't taking any chances.
Oh, hey, buddy.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
I ended up doing that one a little too early. Oops. Thought I could time it.
So wait!
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
We finish him.
Oops. Oop, caught the ass end of that one. Whoops. Oh, I missed. Damn it. Oh god. Ugh. Get out. God damn it.
That's better.
Okay. Alright.
You're finished.
And another Dragoon becomes a floor tank. Ha ha ha. Final Fantasy XIV reference. I love floor dragoons.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud! Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will.
Damn right.
For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Wiggle.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Hell yeah, more pieces of flair.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Those behemoth
How
horns.
accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
When am I gonna get to fight a behemoth?
Not a chance. Alright, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Damn guy, alright.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue!
I love this bit.
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddo in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
I love you, Byron.
See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy. But now you're quite the outlaw.
Look, he is still a good boy.
Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle.
Clive is the bestest boy.
Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive.
Kiss! Kiss!
I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Come on, Torgal. Let's go. Back to the home.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
But before we go talk, there's other people to talk to.
I didn't take you for a scholarly van.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first ton of worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Sure, buddy. Why not?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine. I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
See what else we've got to pick up. Oh. Got Blacksmith's Blues.
Typical nobles, cowering behind their walls rather than joining the fight.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Every day.
Same way they never heard about us, I expect.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what you say?
Fine. If you think it will help.
Knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
But before I get on to anything, the words are hard. Before I get to any of that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a little early tonight just because I've got some stuff I gotta work on. And stuff I don't have to work on, but I would like to work on. So, but I thank you all for joining, as always. As for plans for tomorrow, that depends. We definitely won't be doing Dead Island tomorrow because I believe Erndil's hosting some people. So, he's, for all intents and purposes, on vacation, and I don't know if... I don't think... No, Blessed's not seeing him, but, yeah. Blessed's not gonna want to do Dude Island by himself, probably. So, either more Final Fantasy 16, maybe Final Fantasy 14, I don't know, maybe something else. I don't have, too much installed at the moment, just because Final Fantasy 16's ass is so fat. and it's not getting any skinnier. So unfortunately, my options are a little limited, but we'll see what happens. But thank you again for joining. I love you all, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening. Goodbye.